How would you like to learn the easiest blitz to set up in Madden 23 that gets absolutely insane pressure? Well, if that sounds good to you, continue watching this video because I'm about to break it down. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Duke, back here from Sportsgamerz.com, and in today's Madden 23 tip video, I have an absolutely insane blitzing defense I'm going to break down. The setup is so simple. You can set this defense up in basically a second. There's really only one adjustment you need to do, two at the absolute most. Like I said, so easy to set up, and it works in any game mode. You don't need any crazy personnel or abilities, so it will work with any team, and the pressure is just super fast. So I'm going to be looking at this dime 1-4. You guys can see here, this is out of the Steelers defensive playbook. Again, every time I make a video, there's at least one or two comments. What playbook? Well, you need to watch the first minute of the video because that's where I always make sure to explain what playbook is. But yes, it's the Steelers defensive playbook. Now, with this dime 1-4, and other playbooks too, but I'm just in the Steelers. With this dime 1-4, this is a formation that you can put your safeties in the game at linebacker if you want. If you play Mutt, you're probably going to have a lot of good safeties you could put in the game here. Also, these two slot corners, they're going to be blitzing. So I would make sure you go on your depth chart and just make sure that you have your fastest backup DBs, whether they're safeties or corners in the game there, just to make sure you get as much pressure as you possibly can. So like here, if I'm looking, I see like the Steelers, we have a 93 and 91 speed guy and a 90 speed guy that I could put in the game. Probably would just use Pierre and Wallace if I'm being honest. So we're going to go ahead and put them in, make sure that they're going to be in the slot. So we're going to go ahead, sub in Wallace and also Pierre. Alright, so the play we're going to be looking at is the DB sting. This setup is really easy. I'm going to show it to you guys against a few different offensive formations, some compressed bunch tight stuff that's kind of the meta, but then also some spread stuff too, so you guys really can get a good look at this. So before I get too much further in the video, I do want to remind you guys that I do free Madden 23 videos on a daily basis on my channel. I do tips, gameplays, and news. If you enjoy this content, make sure you subscribe, but most importantly, turn your notifications on, write a comment on the video, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. All that stuff is free to do and helps me out a ton as a content creator, be able to continue to do these videos for you guys, and also, it helps more people find my videos through the YouTube algorithm. Well, so, without further ado, like I said, this setup's so easy. So, all you have to do is, for sure, that I like to do, is I like to QB contain. Now, the reason why is just the contains get pretty glitchy this year. I tend to like to make sure that the DBs are the ones on the contains, but honestly, it doesn't make a huge deal. You can press your coverage if you want to. You can shade your coverage. You don't necessarily have to do those things, but you don't really need all these linebackers blitzing. So like one thing I'll do a lot of times is, especially if I think that the running back's going out on a route, I'll man them up, and then I'll just use the other one. So let's just take a look at how this works. As I use the other one, all I really do, and you guys can see I get a quick sack there, is I just basically take a step forward to kind of distract the O-line. See how I just take a step forward with my user who's over the left guard, left screen. For my free YouTube content, I highly recommend checking out Sportsgamerz.com. This is where I post all my premium content for Madden 23. I have offensive and defensive eBooks, schemes, plus I do 4 to 6 premium tips every week in the Madden Vault to keep you guys ahead of the game. Our best offer yet is the Sportsgamerz Madden VIP membership. This is the best Madden membership anywhere on the net, the best content at the best price. You get access to the entire site for only $24.99. This means all of our ebooks, all of our Madden Vault tips, plus you even get access to our meta reports and our exclusive VIP members-only community. I also do one-on-one coaching as well for you guys that are interested in that. See you at sportsgamerz.com. If you're serious about winning more games, I will post a link in the description as well as in the comments. So I just take a step forward. Then I just drop back, take away whatever, quick read. I think I see maybe a drag, whatever. And we're able to get this quick pressure. Now, this is going to work if they block the running back. So let's just take an example of that. Again, pretty simple to do. We're going to switch the formation up this time. We'll do this tight offset, very popular formation. We'll block the running back. Now guys, this is a man-to-man blitz. So of course, if they're going to block the running back and you kind of notice that, like I said, you could just go ahead and put this guy in his zone, but whatever you want to do is fine. We're going to use the guy opposite the running back though, so we don't have to worry about him. Again, if we want to man him up, we can do that. Again, all these little coverage adjustments are completely up to you. They're not really part of the blitz. All you really need to do for sure on the blitz is QB contain, and that's really it. I like to use a guy opposite the running back. So, if they do block the running back, as you guys can see here, we're just going to take away, the first read we see coming open, and you're going to get pressure regardless if they block the running back or not. We're sending 5 here, and as you guys can see, we get 2 people really coming free. The running back can only really help out on 1. I kind of take away that drag initially, and then I just drop back kind of over the middle field to help out on that post. So I'm not sure why this DB over here did not even attempt to guard his man. It's like he switched off and double covered. That's kind of crazy. It's just straight man coverage. That should not happen. If you guys are wondering what abilities I would recommend with this defense, because it's man, I would like to see a lot of inside shades or medium route KOs, because on this year's game, people are beating man coverage or attempting to. Most of the time, their routes are going to be attacking, the 10 to 20 yard distance on like quick corners and posts, right? So the medium route KO is going to help get knockouts on those. Also, inside shade just defends routes way better this year for your man coverage, because if you think about it, most people's formations they use have the receivers lined up inside the numbers, like compressed, bunch, tight stuff. Anyways, so let's actually look at a bunch formation now. So again, the play is just the DB sting. All I'm doing is I'm just going ahead and pressing, keep it containing, and you can move this, like certain formations like this, you might need to move the guy in a little bit. Again, super easy. We can do this in a split second. Now, in a situation like this, again, you don't need both of these guys blitzing. If you think they might send the running back out, go ahead and man them up. We're going to use this guy. And again, any coverage adjustments, shadings you want to do, that's completely fine. And again, we just kind of like take that first read away. I kind of try to jump the corner out. And, we are able to get the quick pressure. They're really not going to have much time here to get past their first, maybe second read at the most. So if you see someone coming open quick, just go ahead and take that away with your user. And honestly, they're probably going to be sacked by the time that they make it past their first, at the most, second read. Like, you can see here, you're already about to get sacked, and the only thing maybe you could have thrown is maybe you could have thrown that flat. Maybe. So the pressure is super fast. Again, if you end up blocking the running back, you're going to see, you're still going to get that quick pressure. It's not a, it's not a big deal. Now, another thing you might want to do is, especially for formation like this, like you don't really want to worry about that tied in with your user. So maybe you just man him up with this guy, and then man the running back up over here, and then maybe you just user this guy, right? I mean, because you can user whoever you really want on the play. It just kind of depends upon the formation. What you're really trying to do coverage-wise. And again, look, they're getting sacked before their first read is able to really break open. Again, with my user, I just stand over the opposite guard. I just take a step forward to distract the O-line, and I'm dropping back in coverage. And look, they're already about to get sacked before the corner out even really starts to break. It's just completely boxed up. Now, if someone was to go to a completely spread formation, this would look a bit different. So like here, we'll just say Packer slants, right? This goes spread. Doesn't really make a difference what play. And we're gonna, again, it's the DB sting, the dime 1-4. So again, you don't even have to press. I just normally do. And then, if I don't want to get press animations, I can shade over the top. But again, we QB contain. And against a formation like this, you probably do want to move your corners in just slightly, a yard or two. Once again, you don't really want to have to use the running back yourself. So again, this is optional, but I would always take the guy that's on the side of the running back. If he's unguarded, man him up. Unless they're just blocking him every play. At that point, if they're just blocking him every play, then sure, you don't have to worry about it. But, again, you're just able to get extremely fast pressure off the edge. Extremely fast. But, like I said, if they're just blocking the running back over and over and over again, and it's just getting to be obvious, something you could do is you could literally just user the guy on the running back side and now drop this guy back over the middle. And because they're just blocking the running back, you could just user him because the running back is not really a threat. And then you're just able to kind of add another player into the coverage that's kind of like a wild card. Like, I already put a mid-read over the middle, kind of just to defend the quick pass over the middle field. If someone's trying to throw a quick post, cross, or slant, whatever, have someone waiting there, and then that allows my user to kind of help elsewhere. So now I don't have to worry about the quick routes over the middle so much. Maybe if I saw like a little quick out, whip, corner, whatever, kind of like to the slot, the tight end, whatever, I could jump that. Nothing was really coming open here. Once again, we rush 5, we get 2 free. Therefore, the running back, he can only help out on 1, and the result of the play is a sack. This formation is actually really, really nice. There's a lot you can do with it this year. It's been definitely overlooked because of how good dollar is, but this formation has some absolute fire in it. Like I said, 300 likes on this video, and we will post some more. So, last thing I want to show you guys is if they're running something like empty. Because, if they're running empty, you're going to want to run this a bit differently just because, with empty, look, you have basically someone uncovered right off the bat. So, what I would do with empty is I would just go ahead and man this guy up over the uncovered guy. Because you really don't need to rush him, right, against empty. And then I could just use this guy over the middle of the field. But you don't need to blitz both slot corners against empty because, there's nobody blocking, right? So you can take whichever guy is uncovered and just man him up with the blitzer on that side of the field. In this case, we had 3 receivers to the right of the screen. That meant the tight end was going to be unguarded. So again, all I did was just take the blitzer that was on the right side of the screen, man him up to the tight end, and then I just used the guy, kind of just take away whatever quick read I saw. And then the opposite slot corner was able to still come in free for the sack. Super easy defense to run. It's very quick to set up. Like I said, really all you really need to do for sure is just QB contain and potentially based upon formation move those slot corners in. Anything past that is, like I said, just coverage adjustments like press, shading over the top, manning the running back up, throwing different zones out there depending upon who you're using. All that stuff doesn't affect the blitz. It's just kind of helping out the coverage behind the blitz, but it's not necessary to allow the DBs to come free. All you have to do to make sure these DBs will consistently come free is QB contain, and then, like I said, depending upon the offensive formation, like when you see the DBs are too far out in the slot, which is generally against more spread out formations, that's when you're just going to want to slide them in a yard or two, kind of like I did show in the video against the spread set. Like I said, super easy to set up, and it screams. Hope you guys enjoyed the tip. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. Until next time, it's Duke.